Hi everyone, this is Rob Gibson from Learning Technologies, and I am going to take you through in the next few minutes real quickly some options for creating and editing a video for use in your courses, in particular Dr. Singe's course, which she has required that the students be able to create and utilize video for various types of demonstrations of teaching. So I'm going to show you some options. Now, I'm going to do this a couple different ways here. The two products that we recommend, we don't recommend that you burn things onto CDs or DVDs or flash drives and send them in. That's just kind of a very 1990s way of doing things. Instead, we'd rather have things digitally if possible. So what I'm going to share with you is a couple of things. One of them is we're going to show you YouTube, and I'll show you how to get around the limitation of the 15-minute thing here in just a second, which there's a limitation of 15 minutes, but you can get around it. And a product called Camtasia, excuse me, and there's the ability to download a free version of Camtasia for 30 days, usually long enough to be able to get through your product construction. And so that's the product we actually recommend. Now, Windows has a built-in editor and capture product, but it's just really not very good. Most of our students who develop portfolios and things use Camtasia. That's what we recommend that they use. And if you're interested in purchasing, they do have an educational price for it that's pretty reasonable. I think it's under $100 for the educational price. So I'm actually recording this using Camtasia right now, as a matter of fact. And so what I'm going to do here in just a few minutes is actually, in another video, I'll probably show you actually how to go about using the editor here in just a second. I think I can do that and actually record it at the same time. I'm not sure. But for now, in terms of capturing your video, you have a couple different ways. You can use a cell phone if you've got a smartphone. If you've got a smartphone with video capture capabilities, that's certainly one way, and it does a fairly decent job. And then another way is that you can use some sort of a digital camera or camcorder, and certain still cameras also have the ability to capture video as well. So it sort of depends upon your device and what you have, but typically a lot of more sophisticated phones, the Androids and the iPhones, have the ability to capture video. Now what I typically do for video is I put an application on called Dropbox, and that allows me to put the raw video, directly into Dropbox as I load up Dropbox here. So I just upload the video directly from my smartphone, or if you don't have a Dropbox account or don't want to go to that trouble of putting that app on, you can just connect it with your mini USB cable and you can just download it that way as well. So there's a couple ways to get it off of the cell phone or off of the camera, as it may be. Smartphone rather, or the camera. Now once it's into Dropbox, then you can put it into Camtasia to do some editing and make it really slick with transitions, and you can, if you have some extraneous types of video, those types of things, you can cut that down. It just works on a timeline. I'm going to see if I have, I'm actually on their website, and I'm not sure if I can actually pull the product up here. That's going to be a trick. Let me see. Maybe. Hey, I can. Good, good, good. So here is the actual product, what it looks like once you get it installed. And what I'm going to do real quick is show you. I'm going to go to Import Media, and I happen to have some videos on the desktop, which I'll use as my guinea pigs here. And let me see if I can find one. This is a 28-minute video. I'm going to drop that into Camtasia, and there it is. And typically your phones and so forth will record. MP4 is a very common extension. If it needs to be converted, there are applications that convert it, but most often it's an MP4. Sometimes it's an MOV, sometimes it's a WMV, but typically MP4. So once it's in this little bin area, then you could bring it down typically. And once it looks like it may still be loading. I may not be able to edit and record at the same time. That's probably what's going on here. But you'll just drag this down. It's just being kind of fussy here, and drop it onto the timeline. I don't think I can edit and screen record, capture at the same time. And once it's onto the timeline, you'll actually see it down here with the video track and then a separate audio track. And you can play it here, play it back. There are transitions that you can load, both before or between shots or after. There are what are called callouts, which are kind of cool, that you can put actually into the video. It's like little balloons and things like that, arrows, checkboxes, those types of things. You can actually embed that directly into the video. There'll be a separate timeline feature just for that function. You can zoom, and you can actually zoom. The video will actually zoom in automatically on certain areas if you specify where to zoom in, which is kind of cool. There are other things as well. Um, there's quizzes and things. You don't have any of that. You probably don't need quizzes and those types of things, but certainly transitions and those types of things are very, very common. And when you're done editing it and getting it all the way you want, which is pretty simple, this is really no more difficult than using iMovie or the Windows Movie Maker. Then you can come up here to File and click on Produce. Yeah, it's Produce, and then you're going to do Produce the selection as, and one of the options is going to be to select it as a YouTube video that you can export. Now you'll have to have a YouTube account, so let me hop over to YouTube. So this is YouTube, and this is probably the best place to put it because it will produce it and send it directly to YouTube, and then it'll give you a URL that you can send to your instructor. So it works out really well. Now I'm in YouTube over here, and it does have a 15-minute limitation by default, but when you create your account and you click on the upload option right here, you will see down here it says there's an option that says increase your limit. So if you increase your limit, now you have to be in good standing, which means that your account, you can't upload copyright videos or those types of things, or the Google people will put your account in not good standing, and then they won't give you the option to upgrade. So it's sort of a penalty for uploading videos that have copyright and that type of things. So as long as your account's in good standing, you can upgrade or upload. What will happen is there's an account verification thing, so you can either voice call or SMS, and you select your country. So come down here to United States, and you put in your phone number, and it will send you a code. And in the next screen, when you click submit, you enter that code, and you then do not have the restriction of a 15-minute upload. And you can also upload high definition videos as well. So you can do 30-minute, 35, 40, an hour long if you want to, and you can upload those directly into YouTube. So again, the process is, let's kind of go back and circle back. So you want to record your video on a phone or a camera of some sort. Download Camtasia Studio, and I failed to give you the company. It's called TechSmith, so it's techsmith.com, tech, TechSmith.com. Even though it's called Camtasia, the company's called TechSmith. And download Studio for 30 days. It's free. You have to give me your email address, but it's painless. There's a Mac version and a PC version, so that's nice. And when you do that, again, you will get this guy right here. And you'll want to just import your video. You can drag the video into this bin, or in some cases you can actually just click on import, and you can select the file to import as well, which is what I did right here. Then drag it onto the timeline, which I can't do. I can't edit and record at the screen at the same time, so that's the reason it's not letting me do that. But drag the video onto the timeline, and then you can trim. There's places to trim. There's a little tutorial, which if you ever get stuck, there's a tutorial that shows you how to use this, but it's very, very simple. This is sort of mom and pop editing. This is not difficult stuff. But you can trim extraneous stuff out. You can add transitions and what have you. And then produce and share. Oh, I failed. I'm sorry. I told you earlier to go to File and Produce and Share, but you can do it this way as well. So you go Produce and Share, and then select YouTube, Share to YouTube. And I don't have any media, so it's giving me this squawky message, but you can share it directly to your YouTube account. It'll ask you for your YouTube username, and you can just upload it directly to YouTube. So this is what our students do in our health education program and other areas where they're doing portfolios or products, or productions rather, for their course. They just create a YouTube account, Camtasia, and up it goes. So it's really simple to do. So this is the easiest, most robust option I can recommend. Again, go back to YouTube, create an account. You should have a student account, by the way. You shouldn't have to even create an account. You should have a student account as part of your ESU Gmail. And just make sure that let me back up here, make sure that you go to upload and then increase your limit, and then you should not have any, do that first, and then you should not have any problems uploading those videos. It'll create a URL, send that URL to your instructor, and you should be good to go. But if you have any questions whatsoever, I'm going to put my username here. So I'm Rob Gibson. And you can call me or email me or whatever you want to do. I'd be happy to help. rgibson1@emporia.edu. I'll increase the size of this so you can see it a little bit easier here. Make that just a little larger here so it stands out. And my phone number is 620-341-6694. Feel free to call me, contact me anytime, and I'll be happy to walk you through the process of doing that or give you some suggestions if you get stuck. If you can't upload to YouTube, or if there's a problem, then I recommend you go back to Dropbox and create a folder and then upload the video to the folder, and then you can share that file with your instructor that way as well. So there's kind of a couple ways to do that, but that's a simple way to do it, is just share it out with through Dropbox. Dropbox is wonderful because it accepts pretty large files, and you can share a folder or an individual file with the person. So you just have to just right click on that, and then you can share with a specific person, and you can specify who that is. So it's pretty simple to do. So Dropbox or YouTube. YouTube makes it easier, of course, but Dropbox is easy as well. So either way. And there is another trick that you can do to grab just the URL and send the URL, just so that you don't have any of the recommended videos which appear down here. But I'll save that for another time. Let's just worry about making sure you can upload those correctly. And if I'll do a second lesson on how to grab a video so it doesn't have those recommendations that appear, because sometimes those recommendations can be a little unsavory. It depends upon what YouTube throws at you. So hopefully that helps, and I'll make sure that this is posted for you. Thanks.